minutes ago. And this was a race to beat time to begin with, but now we're in another one apparently. So the backstory is I began to bleed out by my own issues. I didn't have rags or a sewing kit to sew myself up. So naturally I made a new guy. I went rushing back to where I had died, gathered all my gear, got all the way back, and now I am heading back towards Electro because as I was coming back, or going to my previous body, I had to stop and drink out of a creek. We all know that creek water now makes you sick for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Should be the one fucking free thing we should get is some clean goddamn water, but no. Anyways, so I get all the way back, gather my gear, hop in the car. I'm driving back, and after I stop by my encampment, which is where I'm heading now, and gather some water, I'm going to rush back to where my car apparently is upside down after going over a railroad crossing, much like the one I'm going to show you when I get back to my camp. Doing 5 miles an hour, it flipped the car up and over, landed on top of itself, and killed my character. Now I'm so glad that everybody's thrilled and waiting on this new map to hit console when the old map doesn't even work. And if that doesn't tell you anything, gamers, let me tell you something. When you're wanting that new DLC that PC's getting, expect the worst, because they're not going to take the time to fix what's wrong with the previous one. Which means they're going to spend even less time taking care of what the new map is going to be. Everybody's all excited, oh, it's a new map. We're going to have bears on this map. So what? Half of you can't survive a pack of wolves, but you want to go fight the bear. You can stick it up on YouTube and show the world, oh, I climbed up on something and shot a bear. I'm awesome. So, here I am. I'm heading back. I should actually be hitting my base up here shortly. I believe I see Cammy Shobo up ahead, which is where we've got our base. We're playing on the Goonies Forgotten Days server, which we're starting to get quite a bit of traffic in. So far, out of a 10-slot server, we've got 6 people. It makes me want to go ahead and up the ante, but we're gonna wait until the guys that are up building their base is done, and then we're done with ours. But apparently, we must have been relying too much on cars and not enough on our feet. And that's gonna end. I think from now on, I'm just gonna use the car to gather planks and wood, because this is ridiculous. This is the third car that we've lost. This is the third car that we've lost since this week. Yeah, no. Well, since last week, I guess, because today being Monday and all. But yeah, so we lost that car. Let's see if I can get back into my town here. Just up ahead a little bit more. Let's see it off in the distance. Yeah. Not yet. Be around this bend then. Because, you know, Bohemian, it's all in all of its wisdom, have decided to not solidify their map the proper way. There's too many holes and gaps in it. I mean, it looks wonderful. Don't get me wrong, I love this game. I do. I love this game. Literally the game that I play the most of out of all the games that I do have right now. Including Outer Worlds, which I think I'm going to do a little bit more on today. At least complete that first mission. Maddie's probably halfway through it by now. He loves the game, so I'm gonna try and catch up with him. In the meantime, here we are, just trucking along. trying to get back to my little base here before it all fucking collapses on my character and we face a server reset. So I've got to go. I've at least got to get a machete, get some food, water bottle, and take off again to go get my gear. So, well, I mean, at least in the good sense, I'll be carrying two large field backpacks with me, so that should fit everything that was in the car in them. I hope. I can always leave the jerry cans if I have to. That shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so here we are. We're coming into Cami now. And that's a good thing, because my base is just over this hill, which we are building. Basically, we're building a trading outpost here. And we're going to be giving away free food and water packs for new members that are joining our server. Free food, free water. But I basically drove 5 miles going over this. One of these, right here. Look, I can walk across it, but if you go to drive across it, there's a pretty good chance it's going to flip your car over. So we're back here. As you see, we're building our Thunderdome Arena. Apparently we're already dealing with issues with zombies. Because, you know, why not? Let's just make things a lot easier on ourselves. There we go. Alright, so. Get in here. Grab some water. Grab a couple of these steaks. Alright. In here, I should have... Well, I did have at one point a machete. I know my other guy's probably carrying it on him. This is all, I believe, car parts. Trade goods, you know. And this is... a military tent. Alright, I'll take this hunting knife then. Alright, so let's go drink a bunch of water and get back up to Electro. Yep, because, you know, got to put everything down before you can get into something or drink something. Must have empty hands. Just a minute so you don't get the upset stomach. And go back to drinking. Alright, grab our little knife because we're going to have to cut up our body. And off we go. As you see, we're building quite the wall over here. I'm pretty happy about that. It's another reason why I absolutely need to go back. Due to the fact that we have to... all of our other nails and whatnot are there. And we've spent the better part of the week looking for nails, and at this point, it's really working. It's like irking my last nerve at this point, so... But I'm glad Bohemia and all their wisdom know how to not work a proper patch. Like, this new car, I don't know, it happened to... This will be the second time it's happened to a car. The other day, I'm going to edit a couple videos to post today, because I also have to do some editing on our weekly podcast. On top of watching 2 movies. Jesus, I'm gonna be a busy guy today. On top of watching 2 movies for tonight's podcast. Ooh. But I'm gonna do this, you know, edit these car flip videos that have shown up. Show you guys, like, we would be driving down the road and it would start happening, like 2-wheel motion into a flip, into a... I don't know what the hell is going on with this game anymore, but I know Bohemia needs to do some bug work on their maps, because... Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There's Electro up ahead. So we're not far from where I duffed out. Well, where the game has made me duff out. Okay, so we're coming up on it now. Sorry for the silence. That was where I wanted to go, but it wouldn't let me, so let me get this out of here. Nom on the grub real quick. So instead, I had to cross this railroad track up here. You'll see up here where I went over the tracks. Here should be my car. Still running. Oh, well, what do you know? Standing straight up. Lucky me. Alright, so knife in my hand. Let's put this gear off first. Now skin quarter. Hold me. Well, I figured it would have just kept me. Oh, there it goes. Let's open this up and see what's around. Looks like everything's in shape. Okay. Make sure our car's not smoking here. Okay, so everything's all good. We'll take that and we'll toss that where it goes. Here's where the hassle comes in, because now there we go. Alright, so here. These Sarkas are very, very testy vehicles. Apparently they don't like anything having to do with railroad tracks. I'm starting to not like things that have to do with railroad tracks either, so I guess we can find some common ground there. So before I take off from here, I guess since we're here, I might as well go and alright, I guess I'll go over here and see a guy about maybe being some nails here. Alright, so maybe there'll be some nails in here. We could use some extra ones. Doesn't look like I'm gonna find them. Would like to say good morning to my first viewer of the day, as I'm dealing with all the wonderful bugs this game has to offer. So I hope you're having a good morning. I know I am. I am currently currently looking for nails and electro after experiencing a wonderful Sarka flip going 5 miles an hour over a railroad crossing. So, to those of you out there, I just want you guys to know, be careful when you're driving Sarkas over the fucking railroad crossings. Because for the most part, the game does not like it. Let's see, any nails in here? If not, we're just going to go ahead and move on. Alright, so... Alright, I guess we're not going to get any nails here. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and go back to our car now. Which killed me by flipping upside down, but when I got back to it, as you'll find here shortly, like I would please lay it back on the ground, was sitting right side up and is perfectly fine. So there we have it. Alright, so let's head on back to the base. We're gonna nail up that last wall before we start the next part of the wall. As long as our Sarka doesn't decide to bug out. Flip all over the place, we should be just fine. You gotta love them lag spikes, weird map gaps, and all the wonderful things that people have come to know and trust from these games are probably better off if they just gave us armor. If this is a double mod or a DLC pack. So I'm on this side of the road so that I don't have to interact with the railroad tracks on my way out. I'm really just going to try to avoid those things. And I know I'm not feeling big ballsy boy here. Running with his big dick out. No, not really. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's see if it makes it flip again. So I definitely do have to go over the tracks here. Alright, so we got it home. Finally. An event that started last night has finally ended. Piece of crap. Now, let's go in here and get to sorting. So I'm carrying a bunch of ammo that I don't need right now. Drop that. We're gonna drop these. Drop this. We had, and I guess it's gone now. We had a helmet fully equipped and ready to go. Huh. No, well. Get rid of one of these. Grab this one. Grab this. Okay. Like here, these are all ammos I need. I think these are the tracer rounds. Those are nice to have. Okay, got some seeds we gotta go put in the other tent. This other bottle of water I had. Guess I left it behind. That's alright though. And there's our server reset right on time. What do you know, guys? Server reset. Man, I am glad I made it back to that body in time. Holy crap. Because that would have been the end of that body. And all of my gear. And everything we had worked for the past couple days. So, good on that, right? So we're going to wait a couple minutes whilst the server restarts. Okay, so we should have it in here. Apparently it's not ready yet, so I'm going to cut this broadcast and do a little editing work, get it done, now that I'm back at the base, so all's well. And I will talk to everybody tonight for Matt and Pat Play That. We're going to be playing a slew of games tonight, including checking out the new Battlefield 5 DLC maps and such, because that looks really good, and I'm kind of glad that I've started with that. We're also going to take a look at some of the Dead by Daylight stuff, but that'll be after Goonies Go to the Movies, and you'll find that on TalkShoe.com. Have a good day, everyone. That is not what I wanted you to do. You know,